Chapter 6. Boring. Climbing the stairs back to their apartment, Yue and June quietly reflect on their first full day of classes. The first 48 hours of the university has felt like a runaway roller coaster, but the classes, not so much. June unlocks the apartment door and walks in with Yue close behind. They drop their backpacks on one sofa and then plop down together on the other sofa. We need to buy some basic food supplies. I don't think I can stomach that cafeteria more than once or twice a week. Yue sighs. June says, "What?" The food wasn't that bad. Yue lays his head back. It's not the food. It's the constant chatter, the noise. It gives me a headache. In a temple, our meals were also a quiet time to reflect on your troubles or projects. Mealtime is not the place to loudly voice your concerns, gossip, or announce your sexual conquest for the entire world to hear. June grunts out. You have led a very cloistered life until now. When I was in the army, mealtime was always loud and boisterous. But yes, I would prefer more private meals here with you. It will give us time to plot out our strategy for our special assignments. Yue picks up his backpack and says, "You haven't connected to the university Wi-Fi yet, have you?" June answers, "Not since the first day when I hacked their system. Good thing I have a military-grade laptop that I have enhanced and hardened against any hackers. After what I saw while snooping around in the school's files, I don't trust their Wi-Fi. I was thinking about asking my dad to send me something special to use." Patting his backpack, Yue says, "Don't bother. I'm prepared for us to become the new ghosts of the campus. We haven't been on the roof yet. Let's go. We have some work to take care of up there." They leave the apartment and head up the stairs to the rooftop. The rooftop door is locked, but it takes no time for Yue to pick it. June looks at him smiling. I love a man with skills. As Yue opens the door, he looks back at June, winking one of those dark gray eyes at him. "You haven't seen any of my true skills yet." June slaps him on the butt and pushes him on through the door. There's nothing remarkable about the rooftop. About a meter in front of the door, there is a 5-meter square section of the roof covered in teak wood flooring panels similar to what you would find on many shower floors. June squats down to examine them. They are in good condition and are screwed down to the roof. Around the edges of the teak flooring are several planter boxes, obviously not used for years. They are also screwed down to the roof. There's only a third of a meter-high wall or curbing around the perimeter of the roof. Not the safest place to stand, but why stand close to the edge when you have a deck centered on the roof? June glances around. This must have been where the twins would come at sundown. Notice that from the door and across the deck, the direction faces west. I can see them up here to watch a romantic sunset, Yue observes. I don't know how romantic it could have been. There are several buildings on campus that are taller and have easy views of the deck. Yue indicates several taller buildings. Pointing to the north, isn't that the administration building where Dr. Ho's office is? Isn't his office on the 6th floor? I wonder if his office window faces this direction. I will sneak a peek Friday when we are in his office for breakfast, June says as he looks back toward the door. The door is housed in a 1-meter square metal box, just taller than the door, with about an 8 centimeters rise before the bottom of the door to keep the rain out of the building. Connected to the back of the door box, there's an unpainted cinder block wall running across the width of the roof and as tall as the door. Maybe not the most private place, but it could be very cute with some plants or something to decorate it. Yue was busy inspecting the top of the door box. Stepping back and looking at the surrounding buildings, he motions for June to leave with him. We will need to come back tonight when it is dark. They stop just inside the door on the small landing. Patting his backpack, I have a miniature satellite receiver in here. I want to install it on top of the door box, but not in broad daylight. The roof is too visible from several buildings. I don't want anyone to see me setting it up. I don't think it will be noticed after I install it. It's almost the same color as the top of the door box. Did you notice the light at the top of the door frame and the small solar panel it uses as its power source? June nods his head. I can mount the receiver's solar panel next to it. No one will notice it. They make their way down the stairs back to their apartment. Once again, they sit on the sofa. June begins to talk about their private assignment, but before he can say anything specific, Yue puts his finger to his lips for quiet. He then reaches into his backpack and pulls out a round device with a flat bottom and a flush pressure switch on top. It is gray-black in color and about the size of a steamed pork bun. He then pulls out a phone charger with a micro USB cable. He sits it on one of the sofa end tables and plugs it in. He then presses the button, and June feels the tingling vibration of the field disruptor. Yueying states, "I need to charge it anyway since I had it on for so long in Dr. Ho's office. Plus, I don't trust him not to bug the apartment." June asks, "What about video? I haven't searched the place for micro cameras." "Have you?" Yueying answers, "No, but my little toy here will also scramble any video signals. I made it myself last year. I can guarantee it works." June complains, "Yueying, what are we going to do about these damn classes? I thought this was the top school in China." Reaching into his backpack, he pulls out his class schedule, subject syllabus, and required reading list and waves them at Yueying. "This is garbage. I mastered all of these items when I was in high school. What is going on here? I'm beginning to think this university is set up for rich kids that just want to get a degree without putting in the effort. I can't continue to waste my time in these do-nothing classes." He throws the papers to the floor. Yueying rolls his eyes. "Tomorrow I want us to walk over to the graduate research facility that is working on a telecommunications satellite I've heard about. The research and development departments are the brains of this university." June sits up with interest in his eyes. "Do you think we can get in?" Yueying shrugs and says, "I'm not sure, but I can tell you that I will definitely leave my backpack here. I can't afford to have it searched. I need my toys. I'm not really that interested in the satellite. The temple has had the plans for it for 3 years now. It will be at least a year obsolete by the time they launch it into orbit. If they ever do, I want to see what kind of security they have around their supply warehouse." June says, "I don't want to jeopardize our positions here. I'm much too pretty to go to prison." He looks over at Yueying with a big smile on his face. "Is it true the satellite is more spy than telecommunications? I've heard my dad talk about it a few times. He likes his field disruptor when at home in his office, but he doesn't know I can still hear him through the air vent. My room is right above his office." He looks at Yueying and just raises one eyebrow. Laughing lightly, Yueying looks at him. "You're a sneaky little bastard, aren't you? Well, like I said, it's already obsolete." June says, "Well, if it was designed at this university, I'm not surprised." Yueying responds, "We've only had 1 full day of classes, but I know what you mean. We need to find a way to get into some of the more advanced classes just to make our stay here interesting. In just 2 more days, we have our first Friday breakfast with the president." June huffs. "We just had breakfast with him yesterday." Yueying explains, "That was a Tuesday. He now wants to see us every Friday in his office for breakfast and a debriefing regarding our special assignment. Let's just hang in there for 2 more days. I have a plan." June perks up. "Tell me." Yueying asked, "Can we eat first? I'm hungry, and I want to buy some food to keep here in the apartment. Let's grab some street food out by the university gate. There's a convenience store close by where we can buy some food for the apartment. Then when we get home, it should be dark, and I can install the satellite receiver so we can securely get online. Then I'm going to give you a proper bath. I promise to wash every centimeter of you." June agrees. "That's a promise I won't let you break."